Hello, everybody. I know I've talked about Love Sofia ASMR on this channel and how my friend in the community, who he's like the nicest guy in the world. He's so nice and compassionate and sweet. He's just a really nice guy. And I'm not going to name drop him here. I don't think that would be appropriate. But he has turned me on to Love Sofia ASMR, and her videos have become like, I don't want to single out any ASMR artists. I hate to do this and say who my favorite is because there are so many great people out there, including all the ones that follow me on social media. Um, the Healing Room D, who as I brought up in the past in these videos, is around Christmas time I didn't have enough for a hoodie in her merch store, so she bought me a hoodie in her merch store. And that was just, oh my god, that's like above and beyond, really. I mean, so nice. But they're all really nice. All the artists I follow are really nice, and sadly I had to do a little purge of some of their either lower their membership for the membership ones or cancel memberships, and it wasn't anything personal. It was simply I had to save money. I'm in some money problems at the moment. So anyway, that's that. So back to Love Sophia. I mean, she's become like one of my favorites. I listen to her every night to get to sleep, and almost I could go like a whole day and just listen to her videos like all day. She's just got so many videos in her library, and there's no commercials on YouTube for hers, and so her videos mean a lot to me. And I had found out that she had cancer. She had a tumor in her leg. She needed to get the tumor removed and radiation treatment and whatnot. So I didn't know what was going on with her. No one knew. I asked a couple of artists like that knew her, do you know what happened to her? And they said, no, we don't know. And she's had such bad things befall her. Like 6 years ago, her brother died. I'm not exactly sure of what. I mean, maybe cancer, maybe not. I don't know. But her brother died 6 years ago. She just said in June a cat she got. Well, after her brother had died, she had started to adopt animals like cats and stuff. Maybe dogs too. I'm not sure. But she adopted this cat named Izzy, and she had him for like about 6 years after her brother died, and it got her through COVID quarantine and her cancer. It was a cuddler kind of cat, a cat that likes to cuddle like my Homer. And she made a post yesterday about or the cat, and how it had run away in June. Not to get too graphic here, but she thought it was going to come back, and she was holding out hope that it was going to come back. Her pet, it meant so much to her, and I think she said like her neighbor or something, her friend found the cat's tail, part of the cat's tail, in their backyard. So probably a coyote got it. Very sad story, and it reminded me of a story that that happened to me. I had a cat from a kitten age when it couldn't even open its eyes. We named her Squeakle. She was a gray calico. We had her for a year. She was my cat. She sat on my lap. She watched TV with me. We had a really good rapport, me and that cat. I love that cat. And a year after we had her, in January, well, not quite a year, but she was almost a year old. My sister was leaving for the Army Reserves and left the door open. The cat ran out. We never saw it happen, but the next day we couldn't find the cat anymore. We just figured when my sister left for the Army Reserve, she must have left. So very very sad. I went around giving flyers and stuff. So anyway, she made that post yesterday, and then like 2 days before that, she made a post about her brother, and it was his birthday, and that he had died 6 years ago. not on his birthday, but it was 6 years ago, and then it's like 2 years ago was his birthday to that day. I made some really nice posts. She I was so happy to see that she was okay, and sad to see that it was a sad day for her because it was her brother's birthday and he had passed. So I made some heartfelt posts to her. She liked both the posts. It made my day because it was like, oh, she's okay. I thought the worst, maybe cancer had gotten her or something, but it turned out that it wasn't the case, and she's okay, and maybe going through some rough stuff. And then the cat um, post, and she didn't get back to anyone on that video yet. She's probably, man, I would think if it's like to the day where she had gotten the cat and the cat's gone and she kind of knows he passed on from an animal getting him, a coyote or a bobcat or something. Was probably really upset yesterday and staying off social media, and she's got a life like we all do. I know she gets into acting. I don't know if she's still doing that. If that's part of the reason why she doesn't do ASMR videos anymore. I think her last ASMR video was like a year ago. I'm hoping now that she's made 2 posts in the past couple of days, maybe she'll get more acclimated to being on social media, since a lot of bad stuff happened, like the loss of her cat, her brother having cancer. I'm hoping that maybe she gets back into making videos. I would love to be able to comment on a brand new video of hers. I think I let her know how much her videos mean to me, but I've also made posts and say her community posts about that, and I sent her to I sent her to things on the video. Oh, on Instagram, I think, and I sent her a Ko-fi. If not for nothing, I just want to see if she will respond to the Ko-fi. But so yeah, I'm happy to see she's okay. Really happy to see she's okay. Hopefully, she does some ASMR videos in the future. And I found out through her page, through her Instagram page, the writer of this book here. Her name is Maggie Hall, and she also wrote Map of Fates. So Map of Fates, and the first one was The Conspiracy of Us, and she did a 3rd book in the series, which I want to get, and I want to get this in hardcover eventually. So this one has some wear and tear, as you can see. The book is kind of ripped. So I want to get that in hardcover, and I want to get the 3rd book. But she's friends with her, and it says she lives in New Mexico with her family. She has a husband and I think 2 kids. I don't know if there's a 3rd kid or not. But definitely 2 kids and a husband, and she's friends with her, and that's how I found out about these books. They were in Love Sofia video where she was playing a flirty librarian. I think I've talked about this video in my videos, and she plays a flirty librarian that turns us on to these books and more. I bought 2 others. One is called 6 of Crows with black pages, which is really cool. This one would be cool with pink pages, actually. But and then there was, I forget the name of the book, but there was another one about an angel and a demon that fall in love. They're all kind of love stories. I don't know about 6 of Crows. I don't know if that's a love story, but the rest of them are all love stories. These ones have a love triangle, or at least this book does. I don't know if this one does. But they're kind of like Da Vinci Code style books, with a love triangle mixed into them. They're all young adult novels. which are usually really good books. Just because they're young adult novels doesn't mean they're not good. They're really good books. I mean, his Dark Materials was really good. They were young adult, and to a certain extent, Harry Potter, especially the later books, were young adult, and they were really good. So anyway, that I'm just happy to see she's doing good, and she's maybe getting back into social media more, and hopefully do more videos, YouTube videos. And I hope that she sees my messages, whether it be on YouTube, um, that I put out there, or whether it be the Ko-fi. I'm gonna check to see if her Ko-fi, the Ko-fi, if she saw it or not. I think that'd be really cool if she did. And I'm gonna see if, oh, so hopefully she sees the messages on Instagram, YouTube, and whatnot in the Ko-fi. And I'm just happy she's okay. I mean, after my friend told me she had cancer, and then I asked another artist who knew her, who did a collaboration with her, I said, do you know what happened to her? And she's like, no, and puts like a sad face. But um, I didn't know. I mean, she had made like a video in like a year. Her last comment, I think it said, was like on Instagram was and on YouTube was like 8 months ago. So I didn't know. I thought maybe she had, the worst had come, to her from cancer or something. Or, but I'm so glad to see that she's okay. And I want you to know, if you ever see this video, if you ever see my rambling video, I just want you to know your videos mean so much to me. They help me calm down. They help my anxieties. They give me a boost of confidence. Um, and they help me sleep. And I really, really appreciate. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you, Sophia. And you did a video. She did a video about. It was like a short, like, everything I love about you. It's supposed to be like a talking to her boyfriend or whatever, kind of a role play. And you brought up that you liked that we had like turtles. So I have this giant stuffed sea turtle, like a plushy type toy thing. And I said, I'm going to name it Sophia after Love Sofia, because she's like one of my favorite ASMRtists like ever. And now that I know she's okay, I'm just so happy. And I just like to say to everybody, including Sophia, if you ever see this, God bless. And I know you're into movies, making movies. I don't know what kind of movies you like personally, but may the force be with you, and may the force be with everybody. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'm gonna sign out now. Okay, guys. Over and out, guys.